Hi everybody, it's Kathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art, and I'm here to do a close-up on the Graphic 45 Cityscapes collection. I have some of it in the store. Before I do that though, I want to just do an update for some of my customers who have been waiting for the 12 by 12 Enchanted Forest. I have the 8 by 8s and other things up there from this collection, but I've added a few items, so I wanted to let you know the 12 by 12 is up on the store. I will leave the link if you are interested in seeing the close-up on the Enchanted Forest underneath so that you can go check that out as well. But I have added the 12 by 12. I have also added the Ephemera packs, and I thought because I definitely will be using the Ephemera pack, I would just do a quick show of some of the gorgeous papers, and you get two of these. I'm going to be using these on the cards that I make to go into the Enchanted Forest altered box that I did. I'll leave the link for that below too, so you can check that out as well. And you get these beautiful, and they're two-sided. I'm not even showing you the other sides. They're two-sided cards, which are perfect to put on top of your cards, as well as to add to any of your layouts or any of your projects. I'm going to be using them for cards, I think. And you get a bunch of these sized, which look to me about 4 by 3. Please forgive me for not having a ruler on hand. And then these large ones, which look to me to be about 4 by 6s. Is that what they say on this? Yes. 3 by 4s and 4 by 6. Not bad. So you get these larger ones, and they as well are double-sided, perfect for journaling, with these light stamped images and these lovely lines that'll help keep you straight when you're doing your handwriting. I love this. Look at this one. Isn't that sweet? With that lovely deer and the pretty lady. And there's your journaling spots on the back. Once upon a time. And the castle image that comes with the stamps, which I have as well, if you're interested in receiving those. Okay, that reminds me of The Princess and the Pea. How about you? Huh? Happily Ever After. And postcard images on the back. And this Once Upon a Time. So these ephemera cards are really great because you can just grab one, make a quick card. You can add them in so many ways. You can make, look at these, would be perfect for the entire page of a small mini album, a 4 by 6 mini album. They're really helpful to have around. I think quite sweet. There's that music heart, which is right after my heart. Alright, so I'm going to have the ephemera packs in the store. I also have added the chipboard pieces, so you can get the chipboard pieces, which are great to add some dimension to your project. And there are two. There's one for journaling. This is the journaling one. And there's one that they call decorative. Again, if you want to see a close-up, slower down version of the Enchanted Forest, I will leave the link below. Here's the sticker sheet, the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. So all that is up in the store, but I'm going to do a close-up right now as quickly as I can for those of you who came over to see that, of the Cityscapes, which I'm very excited to have. I don't have the 12 by 12s yet, but this is the 8 by 8, and if we look at the 8 by 8, we will be seeing exactly what we're going to get on the 12 by 12. So being from Boston, this image right here reminds me of when I was a little girl and we would go into Boston, into Washington Street, and we would go shopping at Jordan Marsh and Macy's and Filene's. And at Christmas time, it was such a joy to go in there with my mom, and all the streets would be decorated. And these old buildings, well, if you go to Boston or New York City, you're going to find areas that look like this. The trolleys, definitely a part of my childhood, believe it or not. I love these stamps. I actually have a whole bunch of these stamps for real. I had a collection that I had for years, and I'm going to start doing something with those as well. So maybe soon, maybe this summer, I'll be able to dig into that and get some interesting things up in the store. And then, of course, you have these images of London. So Paris is represented here. There's a lot of different cities in the stamps. The colors are wonderfully antiqued looking. Okay, so this is great for vintage stuff. I've seen some incredible projects using Cityscapes with wonderful vintage looking mini albums, pockets, all kinds of interesting things people are doing with this already. There's the other side, and this image, this mapping image with lots of little names, Fairmont Park, and little stamp spots. There's a beautiful script of different kinds going on all of the edges of the paper. We have a little France stamp over here, and then this one here that's just layered up with all kinds of maps of cities. So this is focused on cities, of course. It's called Cityscapes, but if you like to have map type images behind the building images, and here's some of the little tags. Lovely with the Eiffel Tower over here. That's a very European image right there. Gothic cathedrals, and these stamps look so wonderful on projects. These nice tall buildings over here. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of being in Paris so much. I so enjoyed that trip that I was lucky enough to go on. And yeah, I miss Paris. That was beautiful. I hope you all get to go someday. Apparently Paris is the #1 visited tourist place in the world, and I firsthand know why. It's definitely worth the trip. Okay, and then you get all these with the Moscow, Singapore, Hong Kong, Stockholm, Lisbon, Madrid, excuse me, I'm trying to go fast, Athens, London, Tokyo. So this is great for traveling books because so many different places are represented. Philadelphia, Wall Street, Barcelona. And look at this. This is like the architect's building drawings. And I really love, I don't want to call this red. This is not a red per se. It's definitely a fall colored red. And that's the best I can come up with at the moment. Look at these. This is beautiful. Love it. Okay, and then I love the stamps. My Enchanted Forest altered box definitely utilized the stamps, and it was beautiful. I really love these stamp images. And there was a woman that did a stamp book, like to actually keep your stamps in with this. So I don't know, I may need to mimic something like that. I may need to copy that because what do they call it? Scrap, I forget what they call it. Scrap lift. I may need to scrap lift that project. It was excellent. I don't know if I can find her link again. Oh my goodness, look at these with all the buildings and the stamps mixed in, and I like the way that they're floating around. Got the little tags, you got night scenes in here, and again, all the cities named, and the little postmarks. Very pretty. Graphic 45, yay! Love Graphic 45. And look at that, isn't that just gorgeous? What wonderful work that is in the scroll and this lovely patterned paper. And here for some of the darker backgrounds with all the cities named. California, Berlin, New Orleans. Beautiful. And some more tags. Lovely. And again, these ones, they really remind me of being a little girl and going through the streets of Boston shopping with my mom. They really do capture the old city that I remember as a child. And although it is still there, it doesn't have quite the same flavor that it used to. And it's lovely to have something like this maybe to make some memories with. So I'm loving the Cityscapes. And I have the chipboard pieces that go with it, the three-dimensional thick chipboard pieces that really add that lovely final touch. There's the main image. Sorry, I'm on my tripod, I can't keep it straight for you. So there's the chipboard pieces that go with it. I have the tags and pockets. I will be getting the 12x12s in, but right now I have the 8x8s, and the 8x8s are great. I mean, I made that whole altered box. I didn't cover every inch of it, but it was a fairly large box. It totally is covered by the Enchanted Forest. As far as I'm concerned, it looks very Enchanted Forest to me. And I used hardly any of my 8x8, so you can do a lot with these 8x8s, and they ship well. That's a good thing, because 12x12s don't ship nicely. And you also get on the Graphic 45, if you don't know this, they give you templates. So even on the 8x8s, you will receive your templates to make pockets and tags and pillow boxes and things like that. So Cityscapes is up on huckleberryherbs.com. All the Enchanted Forest, except for I think I don't have the 6x6. Everything else is there. I'll be back. I'm hoping that you will have seen or will soon see after my final version of the Heartfelt Creations Raindrops on Roses album, because I just about have the embellishments finished. Everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and pop on over to huckleberryherbs.com and see what we have for you. Thank you so much, all you great customers. I love you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, subscribers. Till next time, this is Kathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art. God bless.